Hi there, everybody. It's Fred Thomas, and you're watching Rideable TV, the YouTube channel for Frame and Wheel, 80 bikes, and all things bike. And today I'm going to tour this Rivendell Saluki 650B steel frame set. But before I do that, I'm going to remind you that Frame and Wheel is a leading full-service provider of selling services for cyclists, bike shops, bike companies, bike teams, and cycling-related nonprofit organizations. And if you are, for example, a cyclist and you have dropped your bikes at a bike shop on consignment, and you're hoping that the bike shop is going to sell them for you, and it's been about 2 months, and you haven't heard from the bike shop, chances are your bike is not going to sell. And that's because bike shops, they're trying to sell new bikes. They're trying to sell their inventory, of which they have a lot. And the prices of the new stuff is not that far off what your bike is offered at. So that's the reality. If you're in that situation, snap out of it, call me up. We'll figure out a way to get your bike from wherever it is to our facility and to the market, and your waiting will be over with. But you knew that, but I have to keep repeating myself, otherwise you're going to forget. Well, let's talk about this Rivendell Saluki. It's rare. It's rare that we see these things. We sold a few of them, but this one in particular is distinctive. Apparently, it's one of the last ones that was made in Japan, so it's roughly 2005. It's loaded with meaning. Rivendell is actually a neighborhood or a kingdom, and in the Lord of the Rings, in the Hobbit books. I'm not a big Lord of the Rings reader, but I saw the movie or something. So for a lot of people that has serious meaning. But for Tolkien, actually, he based Rivendell on a valley in Switzerland that he walked through one day and said, "Hey, this is beautiful. I think I'll put it in my book." So there's that. And then the name Saluki sounds Japanese, but it's actually a dog breed, a Persian Mesopotamian dog breed. And you've seen them around. They have these long ears, sort of long hair on their ears, a long nose, look like a greyhound. It's a sight hound. They hunt by sight. They run really fast, and they're cute. And there's a decal here, and you can see it on the head tube and on the seat tube. But what I really like about this bike is that it's got this decal on the seat tube where it has this Latin statement, contraria seculum, which is supposed to mean something like contrary generation, a generation that is against the standards. But it's actually sort of mangled Latin, and it's more, if you translate it literally, it's more like more contrarily a generation. So it's got that sort of typo and a stamp appeal, I thought. But anyway, it's a 54, so it's going to fit someone who's 5'9" or so, 5'10". It weighs in at 3.4 kg, I think. Yep, 7 pounds, 7 ounces, 650B. So that means you got to have 650B wheels for it, and it's rim brake, cantilever brakes, which are great, and they still work perfectly well. It's got an integrated seat tube binder, which is nice, and these beautiful lugs. I think that's one of the most appealing things about it. All the lugs are cut out, and they're also painted. So this head tube lug, for example, it's cut out, and they've got this vanilla paint, and then there's this purple striping. You can't quite see it, but it's a level of detail that suggests that they made an extra effort to make the bike look really nice, and it still holds up. Maybe the paint will fade, but the spirit of craftsmanship is definitely there. So it is a 54 centimeter for you Rivendell fans. The serial number on this thing is SA0065. Does that mean anything to you? Could be June 2005. The head tube is 15 centimeters. The effective top tube is 54 centimeters. It's got a Chris King headset already installed with smooth bearings, and a square taper bottom bracket already installed with smooth bearings as well. It's in good shape. There's abrasions in the finish around here. There's abrasions on the underside of the chainstay. There's a long sort of abrasion on the top tube. They're all in the pictures on the listing on the eBay store. But for a bike that's this age, it's in very good shape. Excuse me. So it's on the store right now. It ships in 1 business day. If it speaks to you, you should buy it. It has a lot of watchers. Don't email me and say, "Well, can I have some free shipping, or can you take $10 off, or can I pick it up?" if you contact me with that kind of stuff, I'm just going to say no. But more importantly, you're wasting your time. There's somebody out there who's just not going to ask any questions. They're going to buy it. It's going to be gone. These things don't come through that often. So there is my admonishment and my analysis. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again soon.